Private Pluto is a pretty special cartoon because this is the first official appearance of Chip and Dale. They are still pretty indistinguishable at this point. They both look identical, and I honestly don't know if they were even called Chip and Dale yet, but it definitely is impossible to tell the difference between the two of them. The cartoon itself is pretty good fun. This was released in 1943. Wikipedia says that it's a propaganda cartoon. It is set during World War II, and Pluto is a guard dog, so definitely it's putting the war in people's minds, and Disney is kind of saying, yes, we are going to create cartoons about the war. So it's a very soft version of propaganda. It's not really encouraging anybody to sign up, but certainly it can put the idea in people's heads. And Pluto is meant to be a guard dog on a US military base, and Chip and Dale are basically there to completely wind Pluto up, and they're using a cannon to store their nuts inside, which seems like a dangerous thing, but they constantly look through the cannon at Pluto, who's trying to, you know, get them to behave. And there are some beautiful shots where we're looking down the barrel of the cannon. Do cannons have barrels? I think it's called a barrel, I don't know. But they're looking down the cannon, and we see Pluto through the sphere of the end of the cannon, and it's a beautiful animation. It's beautifully done, and I'm not going to say what happens or kind of how they wind him up or what happens to Pluto because I don't want to spoil it. But I will say I loved how they cracked their nuts. I won't say any more than that, but I found it to be a really delightful bit of animation that worked really well. Visually, it's obviously quite different. We have slightly different kind of more greens, army colours, if you like, compared to the more vibrant colours we usually get in a Chip and Dale short. I liked it. It was good fun. I like it more because it's Chip and Dale's first appearance, so straight away there's this special thought of their origin and what the Chipmunks went on to be after that. So from a historical perspective, don't know why I can't say perspective, I really liked it. As a cartoon on its own, it was okay, it was good, it worked. The use of the cannon was obviously very effective because it meant that there was a reason for it being set in a World War II in a US Army base rather than just making something about the army. For the sake of it, they made it make a bit of sense. I'd watch it again. I would watch it again. Pluto wasn't annoying. Sometimes he can annoy me. He didn't annoy me. I didn't really feel sorry for him either, though. He was very much just a passive character for me. It was mostly about Chip and Dale, and indeed they were the ones who drove this narrative. Private Pluto was pretty good, and one that I would say it's worth watching.